Hey guys, I'm going to give you guys a spoiler-free review of Busboys, the new film by Theo Von and David Spade. Be sure to check out my other one that does have more info, more details and all towards the end, but it is spoilers for sure. So just to sum all this up, and I'm not going to go fully in depth with this, but I'll give you guys an idea of what to expect from this film if you're thinking about going to see it. And I'll say, if you're not putting your expectations way up here, and you're also keeping in mind this is really more or less bringing back those 2000s comedy films, we can also remember too that these are comedians that are acting. I think that you'll be in the right spot whenever you go watch it. You'll enjoy yourself. You're not going to be expecting too much, and it's going to be one of those things where it's like if you were to have gone to see like I don't know The Longest Yard or something like Adam Sandler related, 51st Dates or whatever. Just realize it is goofy. It's incredibly far fetched. And a lot of it's like you're going to be going like from this direction to this direction, this direction, this direction, but it all comes together. So it needed a lot more editing. It does just bring it all over the place with like, is this the conflict? Is this conflict? Is this conflict? Like you could definitely tell that they weren't exactly experienced writers. And the writing, editing, and a lot of things that are in the film, they definitely needed some work. But if you go into it with that right mindset, you're going to enjoy yourself. Now, without getting into any politics or anything, I will say too, if you are more on the right, you might enjoy this film a little bit more than somebody that's more left. And I say that because you're going to hear a lot of offensive things. I mean, like, just an example, like, besides talking about, like, oh, slurs and all, there was an example of an Anne Frank joke. There are some jokes related to the handicap a little bit. So, yeah, just a heads up on that. The acting is not very good. They are comedians. They are bouncing jokes off of one another while filming. It's improv. And you got to remember that back in the 90s that the actors were, of course, the actors back in the day, they were in the same point of their career as these guys are. Like they had to spend time getting better. So that's more or less what you're looking at. You're looking at that these people are at the beginning of starting over. Like over the next 10 years, if we remain consistent with this, we're going to see some pretty good stuff. Let's see, there were a lot of plot holes in this film. So I think that, again, that is probably because we got Theo Von and David Spade writing it. Not exactly the best writers in the world, but they are fun. They know what they're doing. And there's a lot of nostalgia in this film, which they love to put in. There's just a lot of stuff that we used to see back in the day that we just now are in this film seeing more of. And whenever I speak of nostalgia, I'm talking about like we see face after face after face. We see Chris Elliott, the guy from Scary Movie 2. We see a lot of stuff. We see a lot of stuff that just really feels old to us, and it's in a way nice. And one of the cool things about this is that we got John LaCroix at the very end. If not, we don't see him, but like we got a song, "Everyday Normal Guy 2." Of John LaCroix, E equals MC Vagina. Show me your genitals. That guy, and that's not a spoiler. That's a song in the credits. One of the other cool things about this film is, well, just overall, we just get nostalgia back. We just get some of the comedy that we just haven't really had in a while, and that's good and bad because remember that comedy wasn't exactly the best. So yeah, this is a good film. You're gonna enjoy it if you like those films from back in the day, and if you didn't like those, if you still don't like those, don't go see it. This was made on $3 million. It's probably gonna make its money back. They don't need you. And I don't say that exactly like don't go see it, but I say it more like that the film is, they make it very apparent. If you're not into that type of stuff, if you're not into the old films from back in the day, you shouldn't go see it. Just I say that because not just because of the content of the film, but also the music. I don't want to go into details. It doesn't really matter much. Expect like a recent Joe Dirt in a way, but not as good. Uh, Kid Rock starts the film off on the soundtrack with Cowboy. You also got Jelly Roll way later on singing "Save Me, Somebody Save Me." So uh, all I gotta say is, if you're that specific type of person, this movie's for you. Go see it. You might want to set your expectations a little bit lower, but you're gonna enjoy it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe, like, and if you guys like more movie-related content, I'm sorry that my old voiceover over the movie isn't exactly here anymore, but these are fast, these are consistent, and I can make these. So yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video. which, like I just finished talking about in my spoiler review, is probably going to be over food because I'm hungry. So I'll catch you guys later. Thank you for watching. Bye.